It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024 as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash. Red. Go pink.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tackled by Quay Walker. A gain of 2.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
1-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 feet. Black shot. Steal. Black. Ready?
Now Young. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Young. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. That one a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd down and 13. Chase, the motion man right.
Red, cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
White, white. Needle blue.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ready.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Etienne. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Colts 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
First down, Young. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Young. Rolling to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Stroud off the play fake. The pass taken in by Mayer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Etienne up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
18, 5 in.
ETN once more. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
18 rattling. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Touchdown, Eagles! Marquise Goodwin from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Go steal. Black Ultra.
To throw, Young. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A run with Knight. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, right.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quentin Johnston as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Striker, 3-3. Claws red. Blue striker.
The Young's going to throw for this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go
Already
now.
at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He finds Mayer here, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stroud. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts 9. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
Let's go now. Blaster, 6.
Final play of the half, Young. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Colts 9.
Ridiculous. Take him out. We do it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here we go.
The
Here we
Eagles
go.
offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On first down, right back to Etienne. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Ready.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Out short route, and it's complete to Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Etienne, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
So if you bought a ticket today or you just tuned in, that's a tone setter right there for the defense. A huge stop on 3rd and inches.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Green jack. Ready?
3rd and long for Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Colts take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 64-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready?
Young now. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
19 right. Warriors 17.
They'll drop to throw. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 9. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And they'll accept that penalty.
Ready.
This is Knight. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Now
Here
2nd and 9.
Set. Hunt.
On the carry, here's Knight. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, check mega. Ready, ready. Steal, check steal.
Young working out of the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready,
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Knight. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Go Ray.
Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Eagles, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
it.